Years ago, I relocated from the state of Kentucky into Ohio, and at that point needed someone to review some of my legal matters to make sure that trusts and wills and so forth, which I had developed and had completed in Kentucky, would be legal and proper and meeting all the requirements for the state of Ohio. So that's how I came into having the need, and I picked Greg from a list of information I got from a company that helped me move here. And they had a whole list of professional services that new residents in Ohio might need. And so I saw the need there for legal representation. As I recall, because it was a number of years ago, the choice of Greg may have come from entries in his profile. As I mentioned, the relocation company provided me with a list of professional services. And I went through and read the profiles of the professional companies. So I'm not so sure what jumped out as to how Greg DuPont came to the top of the list, but there must have been something there at that time that caught my eye and made me call him. And once I made contact with the office, I felt comfortable that they would provide professional services as required. In addition to Greg's leadership and his understanding of the law and legal matters. But I think that the staff, regardless of who you talk to, is knowledgeable, they're responsive, they turn questions around to Greg or to others as necessary. And so you have a good feel that your responses are going to be accurate and timely. So it's a comfort to know that when you pick up the phone, you're going to get some activity on the other end. Well, the level of satisfaction personally and emotionally is gratifying because as you move on to your years in life, you think about how you're going to make the best decisions you can along the way. So once you've ingrained all of your decisions in legal form, then it's easy to not worry about how your assets will be distributed, if your spouse or your children will be cared for, and your wills will be executed. So that's a great release of stress to not have that constantly being in the back of your mind as things pass on. I would recommend Greg's practice. His march to a million is kind of a noble attitude to try to serve as many people as possible. I know some will jump on the wagon, some will not, and that's just in any nature of business. But no, I would recommend him. I've only done on the legal side. I've not had much on the financial side, so I can't vouch for that side of the business. But I know from a legal perspective that he's given good answers, timely support, rewritten my wills and the trusts and so forth, and they've all been very satisfactory.